All right, everybody, we here with another podcast of the Ebony Star Network, Gangsta Talk, coming up tonight. Going to be talking about the red pill guys, in particular this guy named Red Supreme. And I want to point out why black men seem to be worthless today, and why black women are the way they are, and why they say the things they say. Because you see, I don't see any of this stuff as productive. Everything is counterproductive. So you can't be counterproductive and then try to blame somebody else too. But for some reason, that logic works for them. We'll talk about it tonight. It's Gangster Talk coming up right now. Drop it.
Yeah, son. There's mad kids out there getting cream for the 9-5, bro. Yeah, and I've been doing this for a long time. Shoot the game, going for mine.
Alright.
And this is the year when mad cats get peeled. So I'ma spark this line, kick the reel.
Bang them out.
With all this chaos in the realms of the street, your local street dog got to make ends meet. The average Joe's far too slow for this ghetto pro. You better know, when I hit the streets, I like to glow, I like to glisten. And at the same time, stay low, listen, motherfuck the fame. I'm pursuing the dope. My stilo is symbolic to a kilo. Cash is popping, coke is cooking, beans is copping. Ain't that some shit? A player that used to live in riches, now a sticky kid, caught up in a ditch. In 94, Giuliani kicked down the door. In 95, niggas flipped to stay alive. Peeling caps while I laugh. In the stats, the 4.5. Remy in the glass, spark the boom, then I blast. They wanna confine me, sneak up from behind me. Bust a cap in my back and put me where they can't find me. They hate to see a young player pay. I don't wanna see that, son. They'd rather see him spray. But I'm like Diddy, a Terminator, squeeze the lead off. Using verbs and nouns like rounds to blow your head off. Hitting up spots, heating up blocks. Investing in stocks like Colombian blow crops. I'm out to get cream and ain't no doubt in my mind. Fuck this broke shit, I'm hit, I get down for mine. I get down for mine. I get down for this. If you get money, put your hands in the air. I get down for mine. I get down for this. On the regular shit, no fear. I get down for mine. I get down for this. If you get money, put your hands in the air. I get down for mine. I get down for this. On the regular shit. I hear you wanna be a player. I ain't some place you bet. Let's play a game of real nigga roulette. With this a DOA as I spray the melee. Contact and punctuation is compared to AKs. You in a daze, overdose for pure funk. I'm fucking off like Tommy Gibb. For karma's a boost monk. Decapitated rappers in my trunk. I'm sick, pumping skunk, bouncing with my click, popping mega jump. I'm getting back while these clowns be zigzagging. What's this talk about flipping keys? Come on, you're nickel bagging. I'm blasting off wings and making doubters believe it. You see, I was packing heaters when jokers was banging cheerleaders. Ain't nothing changed, it's still the same in the rap game. I'm known for banging rookies out the frame. Y'all done forgot who was the pimp from the start. Sipping vintage wine, eating a la carte. I'm phenomenal from the abdominal. Far from comical lyrics and sticking the brains like barnacles. Never sweet. I'm bringing the drama to the streets with techniques and rolling in fleets. Ain't nothing sweet about the streets, so I'm poetically ill. I'm pure like cook up and lyrics shine like fish scale. I got the banger at your throat and you ain't showing no signs. K-Dep, let them know I get down for mine. I get down for mine. I get down for this. If you get the money, put your hands in the air. I get down for mine. I get down for this. On the regular, shake the fingers, no fear. I get down for mine. I get down for this. If you get the money, put your hands in the air. I get down for mine. I get down for this. On the regular, shake the fingers, no fear. I get down for mine. I get down for mine.
All right. What's going on, everybody? It is Gangster Talk. I am the Black Knight, the notorious Gangster Simp. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Gangsta Talk, Ebony Star Network Productions, backed up by the E Nation. Shout out to everybody to chat and those who are getting ready to come in. Got my chat general in the building. Truth is, what's going on? Um, what's up, Star Vibes? And we got a pretty cool. Well, I wouldn't say cool, but a very interesting show tonight. I find it very interesting that talking negative about black women have become some kind of career for non-productive black men. Black men who don't have anything going for themselves, who are sitting around, sulking and feeling sorry for themselves instead of going out in the world, kicking ass and taking names like any other real man would do. They seem to have opted for sitting on social media, gossiping about black women. And for some reason, they seem to think that that's some kind of profession, some kind of career, something that, it's the new black man's career. If you can't go out and get a real job, get a computer or a cheap computer with an internet connection, get a YouTube page, and come on YouTube and make videos talking crazy about black women. That's the new worthless black man's profession. And their leader is Kevin Samuels. I mean, it's to the point where they're calling him Uncle Kevin Samuels. Okay, so their Uncle Kevin Samuels is leading the way. Now, I don't understand as a man why this isn't embarrassing, right? And why would you want to be known or famous for something so feminine? So we're going to be talking about another guy tonight, a red pillar by the name of Red Supreme, another ultra alpha feminine male who believes that he is a dominant black woman. Okay? See, these guys who believe that they're dominant black women, once they start believing that, they also believe that they can go out and fight black women. Because they believe that they're black women themselves, but they just believe that they're alpha black women. So they believe in their head that gives them the right to go bully black women because they think that they're a black woman too. And so this Red Supreme guy is no different. He's an ultra alpha feminine male, okay, who thinks he can bully black women. And I'm still trying to figure out who told you guys that you're some kind of authority on black women. And why other guys are listening to you? I don't understand. Why are you listening to these fools who have no credentials, no accolades to speak of, no works to speak of? They have nothing to stand on. I mean, you guys are getting dumber and dumber. I mean, you keep following these fools who don't know what they're talking about themselves. And it kills me because you come on social media proud and chest sticking out, dressing like a gangster, like you tough, man, like you just robbed the bank with no ski mask on and you don't give a damn if the cops ID you because, you mean bugging so bad, even the cops are afraid of you, right? So you get up on social media looking like a street gangster just to talk crazy about black women. And I don't understand. Are you supposed to be respected? See, I'm a real man. I'm from the old school. I'm pro-black. I'm not a red pill. I'm not any of these pills. I'm not conscious community. I'm not man or queer or sissy bim or whatever. I wouldn't be aligned with any weak faction like that because you guys are weak. And you guys are unfit to be married. That's why you're always hollering and screaming about marriage because you're unfit to be a husband. You're unfit to be a husband. You don't know what marriage is about. You sit up here and talk crazy like you're some kind of greasy ass white man trapped in black skin talking about marriage is a partnership, marriage is a business. You dumb fuck. That's not what marriage is about. That's what the white man got you thinking marriage is about. That's why you'll never have a solid relationship, a real relationship with a black woman, because you think like a white man and you think the way the white man wants you to think. Marriage isn't a partnership. It isn't a goddamn fucking business. Nigga, it's a spiritual connection between a man and a woman, right? And they become one. It's about love, my nigga. It's not about checks and balances. That's what the white man wants you to think. That's why you'll never, ever have any real true love with a black woman in a real relationship. You'll never know what that feels like. You understand what I'm saying? Because you don't have any compassion in your heart. You don't understand how to love her. You can't even tell a black woman that you love her. Because you got that white man shit in your head. You niggas got this white man, these, these white talking points in your head. And the thing about it is, you think that somebody give a fuck. Y'all talk like, okay, I heard you motherfuckers say, the man is the product. No, he's not. The man can't have babies. The man don't bring life into this world. And you niggas keep talking about if you make money, right, and you build your empire, what can a woman do for you? Well, that sounds like some homo shit to me. You don't know what a woman can do for you? A straight man would never talk that way. That sounds like some homo shit right there. You guys are gay? You don't know a woman's role by now? Anyway, let me before I get started, let me get a sound check.
All right, I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, Dan, go ahead and get that FBI thing going.
All right, here we go.
Let's get on into this, right away.
Okay. All right. This channel contains content. Wait a minute. Let me do this correct. Okay. Fair use. This is for the fair use. This channel may contain content not authorized for use by its owner. However, according to Section 107 of the Copyright Act of the United States, the fair use, I repeat and emphasize, the fair use of copyrighted work for purposes such as criticism, definitely, comment, assuredly, news report, only for those who don't know, teaching, definitely, scholarship or research is not an infringement of copyright.
All right, drop that video. Let's get it cracking.
All righty.
And go on mute, Dame. I just want to hear the video. And just when I tell you to stop it, just go ahead and stop it.
No problem.
Let's get it cracking.
I came across a video yesterday, right? And in this video, it was black women talking about black men were the first ghetto gaggers. It's like, okay, now we got to go way back to the 1800s. Now we got to go way back to the 1700s. Oh, black men were the, I told you, black women are the queens of deflection. They couldn't just say, well, you know what, black women are wrong. They shouldn't be ghetto gagged. They should have more self-respect. They couldn't say that. The black females in this video couldn't just admit that black women should do better. No, black women can't never be wrong. So what they did was, well, black men were the first ghetto gaggers. They were raped in slavery.
Well, okay, stop.
What?
All right, well, that's actually true. You understand what I'm saying? That's actually true. They're not lying about that. And then here's another thing. You niggas are swirlers. Y'all swirling. Y'all not even loyal to y'all race. And then on top of that, you an unproductive Negro that's a part of a group of unproductive Negroes. You red pillars don't do shit. And the fact that you sit up here on social media and be a proud do nothing and a nobody is a testament to how weak and pathetic black men have become. Play it.
No, black women can't never be wrong. So what they did was, well, black men were the first ghetto gaggers. They were raped in slavery. What happened in slavery can't compare to what happens today. Now, let's just say it was true. We already know what you're saying is false. But let's just say what you were saying was true for the sake of your argument. even if what you were saying is true about black men getting taken advantage of back in the day, they were forced.
Okay, stop.
It wasn't like, oh, you got.
Well, then how do you explain the willingness of them doing it today? Because they are willfully engaging in homosexuality. They are willfully effeminate. They're starting a whole effeminate culture. You guys have become ultra alpha feminine, dominant black women in male bodies. So, how do you explain what's going on today? You know, y'all like to use a statistic, right? Four out of five black women are overweight. Well, 4 out of 5 black men are gay or effeminate. How do you explain what's going on today in this whole effeminate movement, in this whole culture of men loving men? And yourself is included in that. Didn't you say out of your own mouth that you're here for the happiness of men? A straight man would never say anything like that. Play it.
Back in the day, they were forced. It wasn't like, oh, you got a choice. They were forced to do certain things or die. And to keep it a buck, you had a lot of black men that fought back. You had a lot of slave rebellions.
Again, stop. But you're not fighting back now. Even if you want to try to save face and say that some black men fought back, okay, but how come you aren't fighting back now? Because when the white man shows up and snap his fingers, you're ready to give fellatio. And you done got to the point now to where you like it. You're not even putting up a fight anymore. I mean, y'all walking around talking, asking dudes how big their Johnsons are. And your man, the one you called your uncle, Kevin Samuels, how do you explain him walking around asking dudes how big their Johnsons are? That's how y'all getting down? That ain't straight. How do you explain now? You're not fighting back now. You are willful in what's going on today. And you're walking around asking dudes the size of their penises. Where they do that at? Play it.
And to keep it a buck, you had a lot of black men that fought back. You had a lot of slave rebels. You had a lot of slave rebellions. So not every slave cooperated with the master. Some of those slaves actually murdered their slave masters. But for the sake of the argument, let's use logic. Those men were raped, taken advantage of. Ghetto gaggers are black women who sign up, who are willing participants.
Okay,
these women sign up to get degraded. You can't.
But you're doing the same thing. You have signed up to be the white man's bitch. And you are a willful participant as well. Go ahead.
Participants. These women sign up to get degraded. You can't look at what ghetto gaggers is and point to what happened in the 1800s, the 1700s, and say
we're not going to take a minute group of mixed up women who've lost their way and try to paint that over the entire embodiment of black women. We're not going to do it. I'm not going to let you do that. But what I am going to do is I'm going to tell you that you're worse off than them. You got entire groups of effeminate nagas. What's your excuse? You got red pill, blue pill, sissy bims, manosphere, Igbo, MGTOW, niggas with sex dolls. All you niggas are effeminate and gay. So you worst off. And then you got the nerve to come on here and get in touch with your femininity in front of everybody and start gossiping like a woman, talking trash about other women. Come on here, you may as well come here and tell my son, yeah, girl, black women, man, they get on my nerves, always trying to wear the same dresses as we wear because we look cooler in the dresses and whatnot. They jealous of us, girl, because we got a dash of masculinity without femininity. Play it.
Participants. These women sign up to get degraded. You can't look at what ghetto gaggers is and point to what happened in the 1800s, the 1700s, and say it's the same thing. It's clearly not the same thing.
Okay, stop. You can't look at what you guys are today and point back in the past either. You said on one of your podcasts that black women have become black men because they have rights and they have jobs. And you say they have become black men. These are your words, Mr. Supreme, right? But y'all have become black women. Y'all want what they got. To the point where y'all have become black women. 1 second, Dame, I'm frozen. I'll be right back.
All right. So, hi everybody. Hey, Princess Z. Truth is, okay, the alternate truth is, and of course, Anti Polo Sport, and Starbot and Mother Earth. Okay, so these guys are saying that because women are taking care of themselves, getting a job, that they're not dependent on a man to survive. That we're becoming men.
Okay,
So
I'm back.
Okay.
All right, and so, yeah, put him back on the screen. And before we start, okay, let me just let you know something, Mr. Supreme. Men don't sit on social media or anywhere for that matter and cackle about women. They don't do that. So you saying black women have become masculine because they work. You niggas have become feminine because you don't work. And you want what the black woman has, so you guys have become black women. Go ahead, play it, Dame.
It's the same thing. It's clearly not the same thing. You can't compare somebody being forced to do something to somebody who's a willing participant. Two totally different things.
Okay, stop.
But then again, black women.
And that's what lead me to you guys, willing participants, right? You are willfully becoming more and more feminine. So your thing is to try to justify you becoming more and more effeminate or more and more feminine. You want to point fingers at the black woman and call her masculine. but you're becoming even more feminine by the day. I mean, you dudes are y'all getting to the point to where y'all going to be carrying pocketbooks, okay? And inside them pocketbooks, you're going to have Vaseline, Noxzema, an extra pair of high heels, some press-on nails in case you get into a fight. So you can scratch somebody's eyes out. Y'all ain't too far from that now. I mean, y'all out here wearing dresses and shit, wedding dresses. Play it, Dane.
Them just run their mouth. And like I said, the people who listen to them got to be on drugs. What drugs are you bitches on listening to these dumb heifers run their mouth on social media? You niggas can't even get a story right that happened 2 weeks ago. So why would I believe what you niggas said?
And what drugs are you on thinking that what you're doing right now is productive? And what drugs are you on thinking that what you're doing right now is respectful? And what drugs are you on thinking what you're doing right now is some kind of profession that covers up for the fact that you're unemployed and you're a non-productive Negro? I don't get it. Is this what you guys call improving? Where's the improvement that I heard so much about? Oh man, you said you teach black men how to improve themselves. Where? All you've done is got up here and cackle and gossip like a woman about black women. Like you got some kind of authority, like somebody, gave you this position in life. Hey, Red Supreme or Maroon Supreme, whatever their name is. Your job is to get on YouTube and talk shit about black women. I don't understand. How are you guys not embarrassed by what you're doing? How do you think that what you're doing is manly? I don't get it. Damn, I'm frozen again. I'll be right back. Keep freezing up for some reason.
Okay. All right. So yeah. So yeah, how you think what you're doing is a benefit? Is helping. Why are you fixated on the women? You're a man. Shouldn't you be fixated on the men, working on them to improve and stuff like that? And the men teach them how to choose better and stuff like that. Choose the men how to choose better and stop trying to fix us. Nothing wrong with us. We just meant for a certain type of man. If your man ain't the man for that particular woman, he moves on until he found the one that is for him. You don't go around changing a woman you never met, you don't know nothing about, never seen.
Okay, I'm back then.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Okay, play it.
Happened 2 weeks ago. So why would I believe what you niggas said happened in the 1800s? You niggas will fuck up a story that happened 2 weeks ago. So now we're going to really sit up here. We're going to sit up here and talk about some shit that happened in the 1700s. Nobody was there. You don't have the proof. You're going off what a white person said. You don't have the proof. Black people will fuck up a story that happened 2 weeks ago. So why would you believe a nigga about some shit that happened 100 years ago when they fuck up shit that happened weeks ago? How many times have you heard a black person tell a story that happened last month? The story just happened last month. Now the story is all twisted, and that was only a month ago. Imagine what these people do to stories that happened hundreds of years ago. Imagine what they do to stories that happened hundreds of years ago. Let's use common sense right here. So anytime you got to point back hundreds of years, you already lost, baby. You might as well just say, you know what, black women need to do better. You're right. But black women can't do no wrong, so they got to point to some bullshit that happened in the 1800s, the 1700s.
Okay, stop.
And the shit that they're...
First of all, black women aren't the ones who are sitting here talking about what happened thousands of years ago. Black men do that. And we got receipts. You guys are all over YouTube. The conscious community, all over YouTube, talking about what happened in the past. Even the Manosphere and Igbo talk about what happens in the past when they talk about the daughters of the trade, trying to say that black women own slaves and all this other shit, right? Okay, so y'all the ones who are always talking about what happened hundreds of years ago, and then on top of that, right? You try to make it seem like it's the black woman doing all these negative things. Y'all still haven't said what the black woman is actually doing. I keep hearing y'all talking about shit like, well, we're going through this bullshit, but you don't never describe the bullshit that you're going through. I haven't heard y'all say one goddamn thing. You keep talking all this shit about black women, but you're not giving any specifics. What are they actually doing that you're calling out? They can point out a lot of shit. I can point out a lot of shit you motherfuckers are doing. Let's start with the fact that you don't want to take care of your kids. We can start right there. You understand what I'm saying? I still haven't heard a goddamn thing about what black women are doing. All you guys keep saying, the black female fuckery, the bullshit that black women put us through. Put you through what? You don't never talk about what she actually put you through. You don't never talk about what she's actually doing. The most I've heard out of one of you effeminate punk ass niggas was, well, she got an attitude. So fucking what? Get used to it. All women have attitudes. Even female animals have attitudes. My cats got attitudes. Y'all got attitudes too. You niggas got attitudes too. What about your attitude? And your male emotions? Play it.
Black women need to do better. You're right. But black women can't do no wrong, so they got to point to some bullshit that happened in the 1800s, the 1700s.
I'm going to tell you why black women can do no wrong. Because you can't do no right. The black man can't do no right. The black woman isn't the leader. The black man is the leader. Can't help it because you're weak and you don't know how to establish nothing in your environment, and you can't maintain or protect your environment or the people in your environment. That's not the black woman's fault. So no, she can do no wrong because you can do no right. You know why? Because her behavior is reactionary. She's a reflection of you. So if you're looking at her saying, well, damn, she can't do any wrong. Well, it's because you can't do any right. Do some right. See, if you do some right, then you won't have that excuse anymore, right? And then you'll see that all along, you were the problem. See, you niggas don't understand. You're the motherfucking problem. You're the motherfucker that sticks out like a sore thumb. You are the hard R. You're just another hard R nigga that's running around here spewing white supremacist talking points, thinking like a white man, calling your women masculine. What do you think put that in your head? homosexual white men. Play it, Dane.
Black women need to do better. You're right. But black women can't do no wrong, so they got to point to some bullshit that happened in the 1800s, the 1700s. And the shit that they're saying is not even true. It's not even true. They're not even right about shit that's happening today. So why would you believe them about some shit that happened hundreds of years ago? These black females
stop.
can't even correct the shit that they...
You niggas ain't right about shit happening today either. Over here lying, talking about the black woman that's putting you through it. When you niggas don't even want to pay child support because you full of shit, you niggas are deadbeats. So you ain't talking about shit today either. You lying about shit today too. Over here fucking bold-faced lying talking about, oh, the black woman stopped me from taking care of my kids. That's a goddamn lie. If you a halfway decent father, ain't no black woman gonna stop you from taking care of your kids, nigga. Over here lying to everybody. Always pointing the finger at the black woman, never looking at yourself. You got nerves in the bit talking about somebody else can't do no wrong. You niggas can't do no wrong. Y'all don't think y'all do nothing wrong. Y'all come up on these goddamn podcasts on your fucking high horse, and all you do is talk shit about black women. I don't never hear you sitting up here taking responsibility for any goddamn thing because you niggas don't have any integrity. So what the fuck are you talking about? You're the one that, you know, most fit the MO of somebody who can't do nothing wrong. Play it, Dane.
Black females can't even correct the shit that they do today. And they got the nerve to bring up the 1700s, the 1800s. They know nothing about that. That information came from a white person. But you expect black people to believe some shit that happened in Africa hundreds of years ago. We're supposed to believe that story.
So we supposed to believe that these people can't do their own research because you said so? Who the fuck are you? Well, you niggas got some serious nerve. Who the fuck are you? You telling us don't believe them, and we supposed to believe you? You don't have any credibility with us. Fuck you mean? I don't get it. You don't have any credibility? We supposed to listen to you? Fuck out of here. Play it.
I need y'all to hit that like button, man, and show some love to the channel. We just getting started, man. We just getting started. Shout out to Carden Banks, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We just rocking. And this chick right here, man, this is an old, like your grandma that sit on the porch that talk a lot of shit. This is an old woman talking shit. And this is what I'm saying. When you look at these black women on Fox Soul, when you look at the majority of these females talking shit about black men, they're not even the type of women that brothers want. So when you think about the females who are listening, they gotta be dumb. The women that you see complaining are not even the type of women that men want.
Okay, stop.
And it's the same thing for the men. You got guys.
Okay, if that were true, then what are they doing with kids then? What are they doing with kids if men don't want them? And how do you know men don't want them? Again, who the fuck what's wrong with these niggas, man? Why do they think that there's some kind of, end all be all? Like their word is the final word. Again, you have no credentials. You have no credibility. You don't have any works to speak of. We don't know who the fuck you are, but you want to sit up here and try to tell us what black women should and shouldn't be doing and what we should believe and shouldn't believe when it comes down to the black woman. We supposed to just take you on your word. A bitch ass nigga that's doing nothing that's sitting up here, right, complaining and crying about black women. Come on now. Come on. Play it.
complaining are not even the type of women that men want. And it's the same thing for the men. You got guys talking about red pill player shit.
Hold
Never
on,
done
stop.
it. Just read books about it.
What's with all of this gay shit, dude? You go around asking men what kind of women they want? So that's not something straight men do. We don't give a fuck what other niggas are doing. All we care about is what we know. I know what type of woman I want. I don't give a fuck about what the next man want. Y'all on some gay shit, man. You all in a guy's life like that? That's some gay shit. Hey, my nigga, what kind of woman you want? And do you think you large enough to take that woman? Y'all some gay ass niggas. Straight men don't give a fuck about what other men want. All we care about is what we want. You don't know what other men want. If you do, that sounds suspect to me. Go ahead, play it.
Never done it. Just read books about it. You got a lot of guys talking about Mac shit, player shit, pimp shit. They've never done it. They just read a book.
Well, you know what? Stop. Well, the whole pimp culture thing, right, turns you into a homosexual anyway. All the Mac books, all the pimp books, they turn you into a homosexual. Because all they do is teach you to demoralize women, hate women, disrespect women, and love men. So I heard you say that you used to, write Mac books. So basically, you teach dudes how to love other dudes and hate women. So you are effectively helping out the LGBT community by turning these niggas into homosexuals. Play it, Dan.
It's a lot of so-called fake alphas in his space that's never been players. All they did was read books. These niggas went to college, read books, came to YouTube and pretended like they had some information that you niggas needed to hear. It's a lot of fraudulent niggas who can talk a good game, but they never been max or players, man.
Okay, stop.
I'm just telling you the truth.
But isn't that what you're doing? Isn't that what you're doing? You guys call yourself players, what? Because you lie to women? All you do is lie to one woman after another? And y'all call that being a player? You lie through your teeth, you get women to trust you, and as soon as you get what you want, you stab them in the back and you betray them. And then you go around calling yourself a player. So let me get this straight. So the definition of a player is a treacherous ass, dishonest nigga that does nothing but lie through his teeth. So that's what a player is. And so I guess you teach other brothers to do the same thing. You teach them how to be the worst version of a male humanly possible by being some fucking lowlife who's a goddamn degenerate and dishonest and betrays people. That's all a player does. And then you got the nerve to brag about it and write a book about it and teach other men to hate women and to love men. You guys are homos. All you red pill dudes are homos. You need to come on out the closet, red chandelier. Come on. Sashay. Shantae. Play it, Dane.
And pretending like they had some information that you niggas needed to hear. It's a lot of fraudulent niggas who can talk a good game, but they never been max or players, man.
And then
I'm just telling you the truth.
Stop. You know what kills me is you guys try to fancy yourself the upstanding niggas, right? What kind of upstanding naga is proud of being deceitful? When did that come? Some kind of cool ass trait? Hey man, you a cool ass nigga. Why? man, because you lie like a motherfucker, man. You the best liar I ever heard. Nigga, you can't be trusted. Yeah, I know. That's what you know. I get that a lot. Yeah, I bet you do, nigga. I bet you get that everywhere you go. So you niggas straight up lie and you deceive people, you deceive women, and you proud of that? That's something that you can tell your little daughter. That's something that you proud that you can tell your children. Hey, your daddy is a piece of shit. I'm a fine piece of shit because I deceive women. I even deceive your mama. That's why I'm not with her. Let me tell you the truth. One day, your daddy stabbed your mama in the back. Well, how'd you do that, Daddy? Well, I've been lying to her from day one. I got caught out there, and you little niggas showed up. I didn't really want you niggas. I don't want you now. But you know, it's a government thing. Proud of that? You niggas are proud of being losers? You niggas are proud of being bums? You think that it's cool to be a womanizer? Where y'all get this shit from? You think it's cool to play with somebody's life and play with their trust? Y'all some weak ass niggas. You see, you too weak to be a real man. That's why you don't have any women. That's why y'all always bitching and complaining. Because you unfit to be a man. You niggas is unfit. You niggas are low lives. You're gutter snipes. Play it, Dane.
You know what I mean? A lot of these niggas have studied the English dictionary, took a speech class, read some books, and they got you niggas fooled. They got you niggas fooled like they're really alphas. Like, get the hell out of here. I already knew these niggas were squares, but I didn't want to say nothing because you niggas were, oh, you're hating. So I didn't say nothing. I just waited for you niggas to see the truth and a lot of these square ass niggas who's never been players, max, or even alphas. These niggas read a book about being an alpha male, then came to YouTube and pretended to be one.
Okay, stop.
I'm gonna say it again. A lot of these niggas read books.
Okay, one more time for the slow dude in the red dress. Okay, Mr. Red Earrings. A player is a loser. One more time for the nigga in the red dress. Mr. Red Earrings. A player is a low-life loser. Play it.
One. I'm gonna say it again. A lot of these niggas read books about being an alpha male, came to YouTube and pretended to be one. Anyway, man, hit that like button, man. We just getting started. What's going on, XLO Pro?
And I'm gonna say it again. A player, which you fancy yourself as and so proud of, is nothing more than a low-life loser. A piece of shit. I want to quote my Colombian brothers, a piece of shit. You are a low-life loser, a piece of shit. Play it, Dan.
What's going on, Chris? Orange Megadon. What's going on, man? You can tell this woman is old by her voice. And for black females, why would you take advice from old women who've already lost the race? This is an old woman running her mouth talking shit. The last time I checked, men, listen, a man with his shit together is not going to tolerate his woman on the internet running her mouth.
Now stop.
Beta males allow their women to run to the internet.
Now I'm gonna have to agree with the bum on that one. I'm gonna have to agree that's the first credible thing he said, right? That a man who's married to a woman or with a woman wouldn't allow his woman to be on the internet talking crazy. I guess his husband is the exception because his husband is allowing him to get on here and run his mouth loose like fucking third degree goddamn third degree diarrhea. You know that real loose diarrhea that come out like brown water? His husband is allowing him to come on here and shit all over the place, straight brown soupy water. So maybe his husband need to check his mouth. So I agree with him on that. I just don't like the fact that his husband is not reeling them in. Go ahead, Dane.
This woman on the internet running her mouth. Beta males allow their women to run to the internet and talk cash shit. There's
Okay,
no
stop.
way this woman listen.
Apparently, these guys don't have any information about the Greeks and the true meaning behind alpha and beta. Allow me to educate you. And you guys can go look this up along with the island of Lesbos. A alpha male is a dominant male. He's a strong male, all right, but he's a strong, dominant male in a homosexual relationship. A beta male is the feminine male in the homosexual relationship. That's where the original term of alpha and beta comes from. And you can find this out by studying Greek culture. So when you think are calling themselves alphas, they are telling you that they are the dominant nigga in a homosexual relationship. Oh, don't get me the look it up. It's right there in Greek history, Greek culture. Where the Greeks go back to the days when the Greeks' nickname used to be lovers of boys. Type in the island of Lesbos. You will learn a lot about alpha and beta. Oh, he's a strong male, all right. See, for animals, alpha means something different. The Greeks actually copied alpha from animals. Because the Greek was basically a society of homosexuals and pedophiles. Okay? One of the most famous animals in the whole world with the title alpha is the wolf. Play it, Dane.
This woman on the internet running her mouth. Beta males allow their women to run to the internet and talk cash shit. There's no way this woman listen. Let me tell you guys something right now. Right now, there's a large influx of females who feel like they deserve the world, who feel like they deserve this, who feel like they deserve that, right? And I'm gonna put everything in perspective. Like I said, this.
But there's even a greater influx of black males who believe that they are black women and believe that they are better than black women. As a matter of fact, they themselves believe that they are dominant black women. This is where the term alpha feminine male comes from. An alpha feminine male is a black male who believes he is a dominant black woman. And there's a large influx of that going on. Even larger than the influx you're talking about. But you got motherfuckers running around here all out. Wedding dresses, big Southern belle dresses, mini skirts and shit, pocketbooks, bunny buckle boots, all out. Go ahead, Dane, play it.
Right now, there's a large influx of females who feel like they deserve the world, who feel like they deserve this, who feel like they deserve that, right? And I'm gonna put everything in perspective. Like I said, this clip right here, I'm gonna let you guys hear this clip, but before I play the clip, we got to get some more likes. You know how we play that game. We got to get some more likes, and I'm gonna get into the clip. But they're trying to, this is what they're doing. They're talking about some shit that happened so long ago, some shit that happened in Africa. I don't give a damn. Listen, man, what happened in Africa ain't got nothing to do with black men today, right? Let's just say that Africans sold all the black people in Africa to the white slave masters. Let's just say that was true. What does that have to do with black men today in America and where we're trying to go? Even if that was so, but we all know that there was a bunch of lies mixed up and the story got somebody rewrote history. You already know the story wasn't told accurately, right? But let's just say that was true. The Africans sold black people to the white man. What in the hell does that have to do with you being a ghetto gagger in 2021?
And what is the hell that?
Even if that was true.
And what is the hell would that got to do with you being a willing, effeminate dude? Willing to give the white man fellatio on a moment's notice. Play it.
Even if that was true, the black race was conquered by the white man. What in the hell does that have to do with you being ghetto gagged in 2021? What does that have to do with the lack of dignity and self-respect that you have in 2021? Once again, another deflection.
Okay, stop. And again, I'll ask you, Mr. Red Dress, what does a small contingent of mixed up women have to do with you not standing up for yourself, not fighting for yourself? What does that got to do with you bending your knee and opening up your mouth and taking a white man into your mouth? What does that got to do with you not defending your women and children? What does a small contingent of women who obviously have lost their mind have to do with you being a fucking man? And how does that stop you from being a real fucking man? What does that got to do with you being a coward and afraid of the white man? And you're so afraid of the white man that he's crossed your wires. You actually think black women came over on a boat and threw you on it and brought you over here and beat the shit out of you and enslaved you. That's how scared the white man has you. So again, what does an obviously out of their mind small contingent of black women have to do with you not being a man? And you are willfully not being a man. You are afraid to be a man. The fact that you with a group called Red Pill is a testament to how cowardly you are as a male. What does the ghetto gaggers got to do with that? Play it.
I can't disprove what he's saying, so I'll just bring up some shit that happened in the 1700s when none of us was even there. I'll just bring up some shit when none of us was there. And that's exactly what she did. Let's speak about a time when none of us was there. And let's compare that to black women being willing participants for ghetto gaggers today. Let's compare the two. Somebody being raped and taken advantage of. Let's compare that to somebody who's a willing participant for ghetto gaggers. Doesn't even make sense. You can't even compare the two. Black women in 2021 are willing participants. Black people didn't have a choice back then. They were forced to do things they didn't want. Black labor equaled white wealth. Black labor equaled white wealth.
Okay, stop.
So you can't.
Okay, now you're fucking up Dr. Claude Anderson's talking points. Dude, are you saying 22 million black women or 24 million black women are ghetto gaggers? That's not true. That's not true. So I'm still trying to figure out, what does that have to do with you standing up for yourself in this country, and stop crawling around on your knees like a broken buck and a whipped dog? What does that got to do with that? Play it.
They were forced to do things they didn't want. Black labor equaled white wealth. Black labor equaled white wealth. So you can't go back to a time when black people wasn't even considered human beings and compare that to 2021 when you have freedom of choice and opportunity. You can't compare the two.
But you see,
you're delusional.
But you see, that's what the problem is. That's what I've been trying to tell you. You have free will and free choice today, and you're not slaves, but you are a willing participant in the effeminization of yourself and many black men. You are willfully doing it. You are willfully becoming a homo. This is what I've been trying to tell you. This is what I'm saying. I don't understand. What does ghetto gaggers have to do with you being a willing participant in homosexuality? No one is twisting your arm. You're not enslaved. What is making you be a willing participant? Play it, Dane.
Can't compare the two. You're delusional. Black people today got freedom. Black people got rights and they got freedom. So these women chose to degrade themselves. Black people in the 17 and 1800s wasn't even considered human beings by law. So by reality, so by logic, you cannot compare the two.
Stop.
We wasn't even considered human beings back in those days.
Stop. You're right. Black people are free today, right? And yet you choose to compromise your sexuality. You choose to sell your sexuality to the highest white perverted bidder. And no one is twisting your arm. No one is forcing you. You're doing this on yourself. You're doing this by yourself. They pay you now to walk around in dresses and model high heels. And you niggas do it willingly. They pay you money to walk down catwalks in a big old dress. And you niggas do it. They pay you to pose with white men holding hands wearing fucking wedding dresses. And you niggas do it. What about that? And we got receipts. Hey, Dane.
Yes.
You get a chance, pull up that Kid Cody. Just a picture.
Okay.
Okay. Mr. Red Girl or Red Greasy. You got some some answers. I mean, some things to answer here. Because y'all willing to do things to do what I'm about to show you. And while you at it, then get the picture of Shaka Almost too. We're gonna show them back to back. Starting off with Kid Cody. Let me know when you got that. Okay, I'm frozen. I'll be right back.
All right. The uh, let's see. I must. Ooh, ooh. No, I said tux, not dress. Okay, so yeah, so I am looking for. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Well enough. That is it me? Is
You
it
got
you?
it? You got it, Dane?
No, 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 no. I keep running across the song. Hold on a second.
Just a picture.
Uh huh.
All right, why you find it?
Oh, oh, okay,
You
okay.
got
There we go. All
put
right,
that on the screen.
all right. Ooh, ooh. Okay. I'm coming. I'm coming. Oh, all right.
Okay, Dave, you're taking too long. We're gonna
Okay,
lose
okay. Here we go.
our point window.
Okay, okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Ah, shoots.
Okay, put up the shotgun.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna do Shaka almost, and I'm gonna fight with whatever's going on here. Here you go.
Okay, now what do you call this, Mr. Chief Disaster? Shout out to Chef Disaster. What do you call this, Mr. Red Dress? Black people are free today, right? Free will, right? What do you call this? This is willful. This is willful self insemination. No sound? You guys can't hear me? Damn, they can't hear me.
I can hear you. Wait, wait. I don't know why they
Type in one
can't
in the
hear.
chat if you guys can hear me.
No sound. I hear them. You good? They can hear you now.
Okay. Okay, so this is willful self effemination.
Hmm.
This man willfully put on a dress and makeup. I said, you want to talk about ghetto guy? What about this? This is willful. And it gets better. Do you have the Kid Cody yet?
Yes, here we go. Full
And
dress.
listen, as soon as you put him up, I want you to find the dude with the big ass fucking dress that was on the catwalk at one of the damn Oscar shows or some shit like that.
Oh, okay. I got that.
Find that one too.
I got it.
Cause you want to bring up ghetto. Now, what the fuck you call this? You just said, red girl or red supreme, whatever your name is, that black people are free today, right? What the fuck do you call this? Again, this is self-effemination. He is effeminizing himself. This nigga is wearing a wedding dress. No straight man will put on a fucking wedding dress, not even joking. This nigga is wearing a wedding dress and sitting there trying to pose like an innocent little girl. What do you call this, Mr. Supreme? Oi, what do you call this? What do we do about this? Niggas walking around in wedding dresses, putting on skirts and shit, putting on makeup, getting their hair done like women, and calling women masculine. What about this? You got the other weirdo in the dress name?
Here we go.
Billy Porter, throw him up.
Mm-hmm.
What's this? A Supreme? In case you didn't know, that's a male in that dress. A black male. You just said black people are free today, right? Again, this is willful effemination. He is ultra alpha feminine. In his mind, he believes that he is a dominant black woman. And he believes that he can wear that dress better than a black woman. What about this shit, Mr. Supreme? I'm sure you get this a lot because your red pill guys, you know, they pretty much on it the same way, right?
Oh my goodness.
So since you want to use ghetto gaggers and try to paint all black women, well, we're going to use these guys to paint all you niggas. How you like that? And he is on a red carpet, Mr. Red Supreme, who happened to be a red pillar. He's on a red carpet. Does that make him red pill? He's on a red carpet. Okay, bring him back up. Then bring red girl back up and play it. Play it.
So these women chose to degrade themselves. Black people in the 17 and 1800s wasn't even considered human beings by law. So by reality, so by logic, you cannot compare the two. We wasn't even considered human beings back in those days. You have all the rights in the world, all the opportunity in the world, and you still choose to get dragged in ghetto gag in 2021. Shame on these bras for using that bullshit ass.
Stop. Okay, and you have all the opportunity in the world, all the freedom in the world, and you choose to be a low life, a loser, non-productive, and gay. So what's your point? Oh, I forgot. Cowardly. Throw that in there too. So what's your point? You choose to be non-productive. You choose to be broke. You choose to be homeless. You choose to be worthless. You choose to be a deadbeat dad. You choose to be an unfit husband. You choose to be an unfit father. You choose to be a liar. You choose to be a piece of shit. You choose to be effeminate. You choose to be weak. You choose to be a fucking outright coward. What's your point? Play it.
World, and you still choose to get dragged in ghetto gag in 2021. Shame on these bras for using that bullshit ass excuse. Trying to use that deflection and say, well, black men are the first ghetto gaggers. Why don't you just take the L, go home, and tell black women to be ladies? Tell them to learn how to respect themselves. Talking about what happened in the 1800s is not going to change the fact that you are a ghetto gagger in 2021.
For the most part, black women are ladies. You're talking about a small contingent of women who've absolutely lost their goddamn mind. It's obvious that they're desperate for money. Not sure what this problem is. But check this out. How about you be a fucking man? How about somebody tell you red pillars to be men? How about somebody tell you sissy bims to be men? How about somebody tell you maniqueers to be men? How about somebody tell you conscious community niggas to be men? When will somebody tell you to be a fucking man? And when will you start behaving like a man? When will you stop being a coward and stand up for yourself in this country and protect your people, your women and children? When are you going to stop being a coward? When are you going to start being a man? When somebody going to tell you to be a fucking man? Play it.
Talking about what happened in the 1800s is not going to change the fact that you are a ghetto gagger in 2021. With all this freedom, with all this opportunity, you still chose to be a ghetto gagger in 2021 when no one has forced you to. Shame on black women for that. And shame on the black females who don't call it out.
Okay, now this goes back to what I said before, right? That these guys actually got nothing on black women. They're taking ghetto gaggers and they're running away with it from here to high water. They don't really have anything else. And he's stretching ghetto gaggers over every goddamn thing. They don't have nothing on the black woman. And ghetto gaggers ain't no different than homosexual black men engaging in nasty, raunchy sex. That's just as disgusting. So they don't have nothing. Play it.
Females who don't call it out. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, man. If you're gonna get with a white boy that acts black, that's like getting a knockoff. That's like getting a white girl that acts black. Why would you do that? We might as well just get a black woman. Why would you get a white woman that acts black? Why would you get a white boy who acts black? You might as well get the real thing. It's the same thing with a weave. If you can date a Brazilian woman with real hair, why would you date a woman who pays for the hair who doesn't grow it naturally? Common sense will say, I might as well get the real thing. Why would I want to date a woman who buys a Brazilian wig when I can date a woman who actually has real Brazilian hair, who is actually Brazilian?
Stop. Thank you. Come in for one second. I got a question.
Yes.
Are black women the only one walking around here wearing weave?
No.
What other races of women also wear weave?
Let me see. There's white, Hispanic, Latinas, certain Asian groups.
Wow. So white women wear weave, Latino women wear weave, and Asian women wear weave?
Certain ones, yeah.
Wow. I didn't even know that one.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So the black woman isn't the only one walking around here wearing weave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. You could meet a Brazilian with a Brazilian weave. Because he does know there are black Brazilians, and they're trying to pass on the lighter side of the color barrier.
According to these kinds of black men, only black women wear weave. They don't believe that they believe that non-black women are all wearing their natural hair. So you're saying that that's true. Hey, ladies in the chat, right? Nisha. So non-black women wear weave too, huh? You let these, I don't know anything about weave. That's why I'm asking. Because these guys seem to think that only black women wear weave. And this is why they go after non-black women, because they say non-black women have their natural hair. So I'm just curious, do non-black women wear weave too? I don't know anything about weave. I couldn't tell you who's wearing a weave or wig. I don't know nothing about that. I'm a man. I don't know shit about what women are doing with their products, their hair care products. Their I don't know nothing
Or,
about that. That's none of my
or,
business.
or if not a
Huh?
weave, they're definitely wearing wigs.
Uh huh.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know shit about y'all talking to an old school dude here. I don't know nothing about no women's nothing. I don't know. I couldn't tell you who wearing the weave. I don't know what the hell's going on. And I'm not supposed to, and I'm not interested. That's none of my business. I'm not a woman. That's women's business.
Anisha says, "I just seen a black man with a Becky in her lace front. In her lace front, they lying. LOL.
Okay, so then there you
They
go.
not
There it
really.
is. Then there it is. So black women aren't the only ones wearing. I'm assuming a lace front is a dress. Wait a minute, she wearing a dress over her head?
No,
What's a lace front?
it's a hair piece, kind of like
Oh,
weave,
okay, like a
but not
toupee.
quite. Kind of. It
Okay,
depends on the
so
type. Yeah. Uh huh.
all right, so the Becky's wearing a toupee. Okay, all right. Okay, so it's not only black women.
Nope.
All right. Okay, thank you, ladies. Play it, then.
So I'm gonna tell you, brothers, man, don't date white girls that act like black girls. Do not date white girls that act black.
Okay, stop.
Do not date white boys.
How about telling brothers, since you so red supreme and you said that you here for a black man's happiness, which is the weirdest thing I ever heard a nigga say. I never heard a nigga say that before. I'm 54 years old. I never heard a black man say that he is here for black men's happiness. What does that even mean? But anyway, uh, why don't you tell black men not to date white women at all? What's wrong with you niggas? Y'all afraid to be black? Why y'all want to be everything but black? You want to be a red pill, a blue pill, a green pill, a psychedelic pill, but you don't want to be black? Why are y'all so afraid of being black? Why? Because it requires you to be loyal to the black woman? Because you can't be pro black without being loyal to the black woman. Because that's at the core of your pro blackness. And you can't be a swirler at all. So why don't you enlighten your brother? Hey, brothers, let's stop going with white women. Let's get into our women. Why don't you be an upstanding brother and say, hey, fellas, let's fix the issue between us and our women. Let's become better men for ourselves and for our women and for our children. Now, how are we going to do that? Let's get together and talk about our issues and start working them out one by one. How about you do that? Why you gotta get on here and cuss out black women and call that upstanding or uplifting? What kind of man gets on here and degrades his own women? You call yourself red supreme? Supreme at what? Being a fool? Because all you're doing is hurting yourself. You're making yourself look bad. God damn it, I'm frozen again. Damn, I'll be right back.
All right. So yeah. Why not tell her don't date white women or white men? Nope, you just tell them not to date white men and women They're trying to act black. Go for the real thing. That's what the real pill is about. Especially those of y'all claiming to be pro-black.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, so why don't you, since you want to be a leader of black men or whatever, right? Why don't you say to your brothers, hey, listen, what's the solutions here? Why our women don't trust us? Why they don't want to have our mailbag? What are we doing to make our women feel this way? You know, one of the things I hear is that y'all keep faulting the black woman for being on Section 8. How about we build some housing for our women? Let's get together. Let's say, hey, how many of us are contractors? Who can do what? How much money are we working with? What land can we buy to where we can build a housing complex to house our women and children? How about we start there? So, man, you don't want to do that for your people? You better get on here and slander your people because the black woman is your people. White women ain't your people. White women ain't your people. I understand y'all love Becky and you worship Becky, but Becky ain't your people. Becky don't know you. The black woman knew you when you were in the womb. Nobody knows you like the black woman knows you because you come from the black woman. No other woman understands you. No other woman can connect to you like the black woman can. The black woman can connect to you spiritually, my nigga, because you come out of her body. She knew you when you were in the womb, before you even got here. There's no woman, there's no other woman on earth that can provide that kind of understanding of you, my nigga. Ain't no Becky gonna be on some, well, you know what? I know exactly what you going through. Mei Ling ain't gonna do it. You fuck around and tell her some shit about being black, you gonna jump out the fucking window. Scared than the motherfucker. She gonna be so scared, she'll jump out a third-story window, and because she's so damn afraid, she'll survive the fall and keep running. White woman ain't gonna tell you nothing about yourself. She ain't gonna be in your, because she don't know you like that. Y'all niggas are stupid. The black woman is the only woman that got your back. She's the only woman that understands you. She's the only woman that can feel your pain, my nigga, and understand your pain. She's the only one that knows what it means to be black. She knows how you feel when you get doors slammed in your face because you're black. Other non-black women are going to tell you, well, you need to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. Even though boots don't have straps. So you walking around with boots with no laces in them. So how you gonna pull yourself up, my nigga? You know, you go to the bootstrap store, right? You go to the store that's labeled, pull yourself up, Negro, by your bootstraps. You going, hey, can I have a pair of pull yourself up, Negro, by the bootstraps? What size? 14s. Oh, wait a minute. Women are listening. Make that 17s. Then you get the boots, put them in the bag, you know. You go home, it's time to pull yourself up by your bootstraps. You put the motherfuckers on, you search in the box, you don't see no straps. Oh, you find straps. But you realize something. The straps are too big. They don't fit. So you call the Negro store back up, hey, Mr. Pull yourself up by the pull yourself up, Negro, by the bootstrap store. Hey, my straps don't fit my boots. And you turn around and say, well, you ignorant nigga. Boots don't come with straps. If you wanted to lace them up, you should have asked me for laces, you dumb nigga. So, You're digging your grave, man, by turning your back on your black woman. She's the only one that knows you. You know how Shaft used to, used to say with Shaft, he's a complicated man. Don't nobody understand him but his woman. Well, that's the same way the black woman did. You Shaft, you're a complicated man. Don't nobody understand you but the black woman. That's true, nigga. That's real shit. Non-black woman got that kind of info on you. Play it, Dane.
Why would you date a woman who pays for the hair who doesn't grow it naturally? Common sense will say, I might as well get the real thing. Why would I want to date a woman who buys a Brazilian wig when I can date a woman who actually has real Brazilian hair, who is actually Brazilian?
Okay, stop.
So I'm going to tell you, brothers, man, don't date white girls that act like black girls.
Stop. My nigga, why do you even know anything about that? Why do you know what women are wearing wigs and weaves? Why do you even know about that? And what business is that of yours? You're not a woman. Well, then again, maybe you are. But I'm just saying, what do you even know about that? You ain't even supposed to know anything about that. How you niggas know so much about, women wearing weave and wigs and makeup and what do you call it? A name, a front, a loose front. How y'all know about all this shit?
Front lace.
A front lace. I'm 54. I don't know what none of that shit is. I mean, I know what a wig is because the wigs go way back to the 70s. I don't know nothing about no lace front, no. Well, I couldn't tell if the woman was wearing it. I don't even know what the fuck that looks like. And I really don't care because I'm not a woman. I have no interest in that shit. I'm not supposed to know that shit. I'm supposed to be fooled when a woman rolls up. When a woman steps to me and she got all that shit on, I'm supposed to buy whatever she's selling. I'm supposed to be fooled and believe that that's her real hair. Because I'm a nigga. I'm a real man. I'm going to think it's her real hair because I don't know nothing about that shit. And I don't give a damn. That doesn't stop her from being who she is. Because she wearing a wig or makeup or whatever the fuck. That don't stop her from being. Y'all need to grow the fuck up. You niggas are so goddamn juvenile. Oh, you wearing a wig, so you ain't real. What? Nigga, you ain't real. Play it. Y'all so goddamn juvenile.
Do not date white girls that act black. Do not date white boys that act black. You might as well date somebody that's black. Why deal with the knockoff version? I'm just saying. I got this clip that I'm going to get into, man. Moderators, I need you guys to put the Cash App in the chat. Put the Cash App in the chat. Let's get this thing rolling, man.
Stop. So you're going to tell me you're going to let weave or makeup or whatever the hell you call it, a lace front, stop you from falling in love with the woman of your dreams? You talking to this woman, she feeling right, she feeling like wifey, and you gonna fuck it up by talking shit about her weave? That's some real immature shit. If you want her to stop wearing this shit, then when she ain't wearing it, pour the love on. And every time she ain't wearing this shit, jump her bones, keep pouring that love on hard in the motherfucker. Eventually she'd be like, well, damn, he loves me hard in the motherfucker, just in my natural look. I guess I ain't got to wear none of this shit. That's how you go about it, my nigga. You don't start talking shit about him. And I don't understand. Grow the fuck up anyway. A wig or weave ain't gonna stop a woman from being who she is. Y'all some feeble-minded niggas. Go ahead, Dame. Play it.
Put the Cash App in the chat. Let's get this thing rolling, man.
They paying this nigga to talk this bullshit.
White people who act black are nothing but knockoffs. They're not the real thing. So why would you get somebody who pretends to be black, but they're really white? That don't make no sense. You know? Shout out to Tactic TV, John J. Oddie Head, man. Hey, man, we're going to put this bullshit to bed. Hit the like button if you haven't already, man. We getting started already. You know? And like I said, man, we just now getting started, man. Hit the like button, man. Let's get up in this thing, man. Now, this female sat up there and brought up what happened in the 1700s. I told you niggas early in the stream, black people fuck up stories that happened 2 weeks ago. You can take a story that happened 2 weeks ago, and if a black female tells it, it's not going to be accurate. It's going to be all over the place. They're going to rewrite history. Let me give you an example. I did a live stream. No, matter of fact, let me tell you something. I hopped on a panel. With Taz, Synthetic G, Raw Dog Rob.
Go for that. Go past that. We're not gonna sit up here and let him slander them. Go ahead. Go past that.
We don't even keep stories that we don't even keep stories straight that happened
go past
a week ago.
Go forward.
You can spewing all this ignorance on YouTube, social media. You dig what I'm saying? This is somebody's granny. She ought to be ashamed of herself.
Okay, stop. Shut him down. Shut him down. Get him off the screen. Yeah, we're not going to let you slander other people on this show. But, that's just the gist of it, Oh, get that one video I showed you in the chat where the dude touched the black woman on the bus. She turned around and stole on him. You know what I'm talking about?
He cursed her, or she stole?
No, he touched him her on the bus. He turned around and cold-cocked her.
Okay.
Yeah, play that. Okay. Yeah, listen, y'all. We about to show y'all a nigga getting his just due. I thought this was very funny, and I wanted to show it to y'all. Okay, that's the end of Red Supreme because he's slandering people. We're not gonna let him do that. Not on this show. You ain't gonna talk about my sister CNG. You got me fucked up. So while she's getting that together, basically what it was this pervert nigga who has no respect for black women thought that he could just slap a black woman on her ass in public and it would be cool. How disrespectful these niggas are. And this is what pimp culture breeds. A bunch of reckless, overly aggressive, derelict, degenerate niggas. Okay? Like I said, these factions that y'all got, y'all can do so much for young black men. If you guys were on the level and y'all was teaching the right things, but you're not teaching the right things. You guys are sellouts. You're weak. You talk crazy about black women. You turn men to other men in intimacy. You got your wires crossed. One of the reasons why many of you think the black woman is masculine is because you niggas are feminine. In a minute, we're going to drop the gangster link, all right, and open it up. I'm just waiting for Dame to get this video. I got to show y'all this video. It's hilarious. Shout out to Polo Sports Chef Disaster in the building. Hey, what's up, Chef? Ain't see you in a minute, bro. Long time no see. Chef Disaster in the building, y'all. Last time I saw my brother, he was over here on ladies' night or karaoke. Chef was doing his thing too. Shout out to Chef Disaster.
All
You
right.
got the video?
Got the video. You ready?
Okay, yeah. No, change to the screen first. Don't play it yet. We got to make sure everybody see this from the beginning.
All right.
All right, y'all. Pay attention to what's about to happen. Oh, girl got a mean ass punch too. This is a nigga doing something he ain't supposed to do, having no respect for black women, and got what he deserved. Play it.
Damn, that's a fat ass. That's a fat ass. Fuck off. I'm a fucking stop me, nigga.
Did she
Damn,
catch
that's a
that nigga?
fat ass. That's a fat ass. Fuck off. I'm a fucking stop me, nigga.
That's the type of shit that give you a Santa Claus laugh. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Play that one more time, Dane. Come on now. That was some real shit. Fire that one more time.
Damn, that's a fat ass. That's a fat ass. Fuck off. I'm a fucking stop me, nigga. What?
She caught that nigga on the left temple. One more time. Did y'all hear the
Damn, that's a
impact
fat
of that
ass.
punch?
That's a fat ass. Fuck off. I'm a fucking stop me,
Oh!
nigga. What?
Did y'all see that nigga head snap?
Damn, that's a
That
fat
nigga.
ass. That's a fat ass. Fuck off.
Oh! I wish I could play this in slow motion.
Yeah, she laid him out. Yeah, too bad we can't play
He
it in slow
probably
motion.
gave him some ass for being brave after that, though. I'm not sure what that comment's supposed to mean, Polo. I don't think she giving a nigga ass that just, brazenly thought that he can touch her out in public like that and be
Not
straight up
this,
disrespectful.
especially since she knocked him the F out. Cause he was down. You couldn't see because there was a crowd of people. But she hit him hard enough to lay him out.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a strange comment, my brother. She probably gave him some ass for being brave after that, though. Not sure what you mean by that, brother.
Damn.
Play that one more time, Dan. Once you do get punched in his face one more time.
All right.
A lot of women like attention like that, but won't admit it. Is that true, Dane? Ladies in the chat, is that true? Y'all like this kind of attention? Go ahead, play it.
No.
Play it.
Damn, that's a fat ass. That's a fat ass. Fuck off. I'm a
Ooh,
fucking stop me, nigga. What?
Didn't seem like she wanted that kind of attention right there, bro.
Ass. That's a fat ass. Fuck off. I'm a fucking
Damn,
stop me, nigga. What?
She connected on that nigga. I wonder, man, Floyd Mayweather should see this, man.
Told you. She laid him out.
So, Polo Sports says a lot of women like that attention like that, but won't admit it. Oh, is that right? Man, we have to ask the women. Then you think so?
No.
Hey, any women in the chat agree with Polo? Do y'all like that kind of attention but won't admit it?
Polo, you're not a woman. Hush. and this dude was a stranger to her. What she might accept from her man ain't is the same thing she's gonna accept from some stranger she don't know.
It's kind of weird comment, bro. You kind of throwing me off here. I wouldn't have expected that kind of comment from you. You know what I'm saying? You're kind of knocking me for a loop over here.
Okay, but are they talking about their man, a man they're interested in, or a total stranger? As I said, what they might accept from their man or a man that they're interested in is not what they're going to accept from a total stranger. This guy don't know her. She don't know him. Otherwise, she wouldn't have punched him. It would have been, boy, you crazy.
I don't know, man. I've never been around women who said they like that kind of attention. I've never heard that. Women
Now,
don't, the women that I know don't like to be touched, by men that they don't know, especially like that.
now, when he made a comment about her behind, she kept on going. It didn't phase her.
So
But
you
the
talking about the
moment he
comment?
touched, that's when all hell broke loose.
So are you talking about the comment or the actual physical touching? Because if you're just talking about the comment, I agree with you. They don't really care about the comments, but they do give a damn about the physical touching. What do you say? All right, drop the gangster link.
He says no different than being in the club or even the strip club. Okay,
Let
strip
drop the
club.
gangster link. Drop the gangster link. We can have a
Okay.
conversation.
Yeah. Oh, wait. I gotta do something real quick.
Yeah, because it sounds like you're saying that women don't know what they want. When you say that they like that kind of attention, but I don't know, man. Maybe the comment I can agree with you on that they don't care about the comments, but the unwanted touching, ooh, and the club is much different. Club is a whole different atmosphere. I think some women go to a club expecting certain things to happen. I don't think that in a club when something happens that they're not too surprised about. But on the street, my nigga, no. I think that's a whole different animal. A club is different. It has a different vibe. You know,
Yeah.
I think most people, period, when they go to clubs, they expect to be touched at some point. Like some guys expect to be rubbed up against girls. Some girls expect to be, laying on dudes. That's a, an accepted mentality in that space. But we're talking about on the street, broad daylight, total stranger, and a different atmosphere. Uh, come with it, Polo. You on the air? Hey, Mella.
All right.
Yeah. Hey, Mella. Hey, that.
Mm-hmm.
What's up with it, Dame? Queen. Salute to you, and salute to you, Matt.
What's
Now
up? What's up? What's up?
let me, because you got to let me get my thoughts off without, you know, got to let me talk, man. Okay. But
All
see,
right.
this is what I'm saying. Okay, I'm not saying all women are like that. Let's not get it misconstrued. But there are a lot of women that when like a situation like that takes place or something like that, they probably will hit the man initially, but then like okay, like let's say like months later, or like somewhere down the line or something like that, they might end up crossing paths again or something like that. And guess what? She might be like, you remember that time you touched me or something like that, and then they'll reminisce about it and then they'll come to grips with that. A lot of women though, they won't come out and admit it, but they actually like a man that is brave, or oh, I can't believe he had the audacity to did that, but man, that dude got balls. You see, that's why like a lot of women, they they'll go for like a roughneck nigga, or they'll go for that nigga that ain't afraid to do that, afraid to do that. Whereas they might look at the other dude as a simp, or a goody two shoe dude or something like that, and they quick to step out on her. I'm not saying all women are like that, but there are a lot of women that, believe it or not, they won't come out and admit that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like a treasure box buried in the back. That's why, like, with the situation with Will Smith and Jada Pickett, you can't. Everybody's up in here feeling sorry for Will Smith, and he's crying his
Hmm.
eyes out and stuff like that. But you let
Right, right.
misery in there. You know why? Because you chose to have an open relationship, and guess what, Dane? Guess what happened? She ended up getting some of that young lion, and guess what? Now she's all on him and everything, and making him look like a fool. And it's the same thing with Scottie Pippen and the future situation. Oh yeah, she want to go up in there and do this and do that, and making everybody criticizing her and everything. But hey, you don't know what Scotty was doing to her and what type of open relationship and everything that they were having. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like we gotta keep the same energy for both. But basically, back to what I was saying, Max, is like a lot of women, they won't they won't come out and admit that. Oh yeah, well I can't believe he had the audacity to touch me, but I kind of like it. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They won't come out and admit that, but
Oh,
they
okay.
actually do feel that though.
Interesting.
And don't get me wrong. Like my wife ain't like that, and the women in my family ain't. But I have a lot of women friends that tell me this and tell me that and stuff like that. I've had women that they sleep with married men, or they done slept with guys that have been in a relationship. You gotta promise me you won't tell anybody this or that, and they confide in me, to say stuff to me and stuff like that. Man, Max, you already know, man. We're not gonna sit up here in front. Women talk, bro, and you know that too, Dane. Women
Yeah, I
talk.
know they talk. Yeah, I know they talk. I know my wife ain't like that. I've never heard. I don't know. I've never. You know what? Let's see what the women say. I'm not going to speak for the women. Let's see. We got a few of them in here. Mela, Dame, Yvette. What y'all say about what Polo just said? Y'all can come on up here if y'all want to. The link is in the chat. Mela, if you want to come on up or call in. Yeah,
But
ladies. Comment on that. What Polo said. You seem to have some knowledge about what he's talking about. So, yeah,
but
comment on that. Uh-huh.
I I want to get this clear though, Max, and I want to make sure that when I'm speaking of like my melanated sisters that's in here that carry themselves in class from having dialogue with them, I'm not talking about the Danes and the Remy's and the Charlene's and the Abenas and them type
Right.
of women who dialogue. I'm talking about women that really don't really carry themselves with class.
Oh, oh,
If you
oh,
work in the, if you work in the if you
oh.
work in the corporate world, you see it going on all the time in the office building. Man,
Mm.
these women are doing everything they can to skip ahead. 9 times out of 10, they Karens. So,
Oh, yeah. And by the way, you asked about Abby. She's in the hospital, man, but she's recovering now.
oh God,
She's in
okay,
the
okay.
hospital. Yeah,
Prayers
yeah.
up for
She
her.
ended up.
I was worried about it.
Yeah, she had some salmonella poison. She ended up, with typhoid fever.
Okay,
But she's getting better. Yeah, buddy, Abby's in the hospital recovering from typhoid fever, so she should be back up on her feet by the end of next week and stuff. So just send her your prayers and a speedy recovery. You know, but very very interesting, man. I'm gonna like to see what the women. Dan, you want to comment on that, Mela? Anybody want to comment on what Polo said? Very very interesting stuff.
You know, because I know a girl, I know a woman. She was like Max and then when I say that this woman,
Okay,
she had her own business.
hold on one second, Polo. Hold on one second, Polo.
Uh,
Yvette responds like this. She says, like she said, some women want to be touched if they are interested in a man, just not any dude. So that was her response. And she also says, okay, she's wishing, I'll be in a, well, okay, so yeah, she said some women do want to be touched, but it's only about a guy that they're interested in. Yeah, I figured that's self-explanatory. I'm pretty sure they want guys that they're interested in to touch them or whatever. But this guy didn't know this woman, and he just, you know, grabbed on her butt like that, and she turned around and hooked off like hell on him. That was a fucking serious haymaker.
okay, hey, Max.
That shit was funny, huh?
I'll give you a perfect example. Dame too. Okay, you remember the movie The Wood?
Uh huh.
Remember that movie? Okay, with Morris Chestnut, Tay Diggs, and Richard T. Jones.
Uh huh.
Remember when uh, what's his name? Mike. They had a bet to where they had to go touch a booty or whatever, and he went and there was little kid stuff, and then she ended up hitting him. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, "Look, I'm gonna get your brother. I'm gonna get my brother to f you up and all this other stuff." And then he came up in there, but Mike didn't back down. He ended up fighting the dude, right?
Uh
But
huh.
guess what? She saw that as bravery because you know what? It was like he really liked her and he was willing to fight to really, you know what I'm saying, go to battle just to be with her or whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's what she
Right.
looked at
Right.
it as. And then she ended up hooking up with him. You know what I'm saying? But
Uh
in the
huh.
beginning, she didn't like him, didn't give him no time of day or none of that stuff. And it happens like that, man. It happens like that a lot.
Uh, very interesting, man. I mean, I've seen some things. I don't know if I ever quite seen it go down like that. I think I've seen something similar, but the girl always knew the guy. You know what I'm saying? I've seen stuff like that take place, but like I said, the girl knew the
He's
guy or she
missing
liked the guy.
he's
Huh?
missing certain key points to that movie.
Uh huh.
Okay. She was honestly mad. She got her brother to beat his behind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when he said, when the brother confronted him and he said, "No, I respect her. I think she's really pretty. I like her." That was the turning point for her. She thought he was just being disrespectful, just grabbing her behind. But he liked her. So that's when she stopped her brother from beating him up.
Yeah, that's an interesting question. Do women like you know wild stuff like that? I mean, if it's not like harmful, you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, Max and Dane. There's a lot of women like that being like in the church or what I'm saying, they're professional, they don't really step out that much. Guess where they like to go? They like to go to a strip club. And let me tell you why.
Mm.
The reason why they go to a strip club, it's not nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, no sexual thing or anything like that. But they desire to see, okay, man, I wish that I could look like have her physique. She's pretty and stuff like that. Because they actually think they look at strippers as, wow, if she could go over there and do all of that other stuff and work that pole and do all that other stuff, man, I wonder that I could do that, because a lot of women, they really desire to do that, but they just don't have the know-how, they don't have the drive, or that's not their cup of tea. But a lot of women, they do that sort of thing, man. But it's just
Uh,
a fantasy that they have in the back of their mind, man.
Yeah,
mm.
yeah. Yeah, it's always in the back of the mind until the reality of it is. I thought it'd be great to go to see men at a strip club until I actually was at one and I was like, I don't like strange men touching me. And I had to get away. My friends were into it, but it turned out I wasn't. In my mind, it sounded like a good thing. Hey, I like the way a man looks, especially when he's in shape.
I
But to
gotta admit
have him
though,
touching me was
I gotta admit though, there is something super sexy about a woman dancing on the table. It really is. Like if you sit down at the table and she gets to dancing on top of the table, something really sexy about that. I don't know what it is, but I don't know. It's just something that's really, really sexy about that. Especially she moving the hips and all that.
Mhm.
Something really sexy about that. You know,
And
I was,
and,
yeah.
and you see, when I was looking at that movie, see, a lot of movies, man, they'd be like, "Ah, that's just a movie, that's just a movie." But Max and Dame, you already know there's a lot of subliminals that they give off. Now, when you look at the movie, Why Did I Get Married? And
Oh,
you
wait a
know,
minute, wait a minute. Yvette is firing back. She says he must have been a kid to do something like that. It's immature and disrespectful. That's why boys need their fathers.
yeah, he was a kid.
yeah,
And
yeah,
his
that was.
father had died.
You okay? You starting to get pushback now, Polo.
No,
Keisha
that's
Key
cool. Hey,
says.
hey, I
Keisha
want
Key
all
That's
the
some
says.
smoke.
that's some
Keisha
high
said. Go ahead, Dan, get it.
that's some high school ish grabbing somebody, touching somebody.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, Yvette. I thought when I was at a strip club and when they got on it, I wasn't really tripping about them being on stage, right? Because there was a bunch of sexy women on stage. So, I just felt even keeled about that. I mean, just sexy women, right? But when they got on the table, that took it to another level for me. I'm going to be real with you. Sitting down there and looking up at this slender, curvy, beautiful, sexy black woman just majestically throwing them hips around and breastises everywhere. That fucked me up. That's what took it there for me. Nigga came out his pocket with like 31s and shit. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't get home that night. I had to walk home that night, but shit, you know. You know what I'm saying? I
but I
put all
mean,
them 31s, huh?
hey, but listen, Max, would you rather him? I put this is really gonna mess you up, Max. Well, it's not gonna mess you up, but it's gonna really, like, okay, I see where you're coming from, and Dame too. Would you rather him, be going there and trying to go grab grab a little boy's hand? I know if I if
Wait a
if I
minute, wait a
saw
minute,
my son,
wait a
if
minute.
I
What
saw my
happened?
son do
Hold on,
something like that,
wait a minute. What did you say?
yeah, would you rather that boy go and go try to grab another little boy's hand? Or would you rather be like, okay, well, dang, I can't be mad at the little dude. Listen, let me just tell you the proper way how to approach it. See, if my son did that, okay, I'd chastise him. And I'd be like, look, man, I understand you like women. You know what I'm saying? I understand you like little girls. This is the way you do it, man. You know, instead of you gonna be livid if he goes and he go grabs a little boy's hand. or tried to touch another boy's behind.
Yeah, but I hear what you're saying,
See what I'm
but
saying?
right, but check this out, right? If you look at they play that video one more time, okay? I want y'all to notice something about this video.
Okay.
Fire it back up. And Keish, no, when I went to the strip club when I was young, just turned 18, went to the strip club with my brother. Nigga had, okay, go ahead. Play it. I want y'all to check something out here, right?
Damn, that's a fat ass. That's a fat ass. Fuck off. Ever fucking stop me, nigga? What?
Now, she hit this nigga hard as fuck. What if she would have turned around with a gun? Because today now, the way the laws are set up, she can easily say that she's defending herself. He the one that contacted her. See, that's why I got a problem with that. Like, I mean, if she know you and y'all in a club setting, or she know you and you're around the way, and she ain't really too mad about it, that's cool. But to just do that to a random female on the street, you're gonna end up losing your life like that. He lucky he didn't get shot.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
and then you add the element that he don't know if she has a man, if he ain't there somewhere in the crowd, and he see you grabbing his woman. What you think is gonna happen?
Yeah, Keish, I believe that too. But I was young. I just turned 18. I went to the strip club with my brother. Like, come on, boy, gonna make a man out of you and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Nigga just got his last allowance, right? And like I said, when I was in there, there was a bunch of women in there on the poles and shit. Yeah, I was feeling it. Okay, sexy women. But I'm telling you, it didn't go to the next level until one of them jumped on the table I was sitting at. And man, she jumped on. Man, yo, she was hot, hips everywhere, the breasts and smiling at a nigga and legs all in my face. Man, that took it to another level for me. Nigga came out his pocket, started handing out them ones. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, I had a lot of fun that day too, man. Went home broke, but I had a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying?
And see, a lot of women, like the strippers that I used to, I had two friends that were, because I used to work, see Max, and then I bounced in the strip club. You know what I'm saying? I had to do security. They only wanted basketball.
Wait a minute. Hold on, I'm gonna cut you off. Yvette just said something very interesting. She said that video was staged because she said that was staged. I think if it was real, she would have kept swinging.
Yeah, I saw that.
Interesting. I don't think so, because some women, right? Some women, if they think they did adequate damage, they'll pull back. Pull back.
Yeah,
some women
down on the ground is adequate
most women, all they want to do is either knock the taste out your mouth or knock the hell out of you, and they satisfied with that. So I don't think it was staged. I think that she cold cocked him. I mean, dude's head like snapped and shit. So she hit him with some serious force.
He was on the ground.
And so she probably felt that was adequate enough, and she learned this lesson, and she pulled back.
Yeah.
Because a lot of women are like that.
Had the dude that had the same ideas, think twice.
Right. A lot of women are like that. A lot of women will, if they feel that they've done adequate damage, they will pull back. So I don't think it's staged. I think it was real. I think that she felt that she hit him hard as hell, and that was enough. I think that she felt she got her point across. Hey, Phil, nigga, I was cool, man. I only had $30. You know what I'm saying? But I gave all them $30 up. Nigga was broke as hell that did, leaving that club, man.
Okay. She said,
Okay, wait a minute. Play it one more time. Let me see if I can see what she's talking about. Because
all
it
right.
looked it looked very spontaneous to me. I don't know if it was a timing thing. Because when he touched her, he had took at least 2 steps. She caught up with him and stole on him. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, she moved quick as hell.
Damn, that's a fat ass. That's a
No, they
fat
put it
ass.
on screen. Put it
Fuck
on screen.
off.
Put it on screen.
And she rolled her eyes.
But here's another thing too, right? Who said that was a fat ass? Did he say that, or did somebody filming it say that? Because I don't think he said anything. The guy that touched on the behind, I don't think he said anything. Play
She
it.
heard something because she rolled her eyes.
I think the person with the camera was the one that said that. Go ahead.
Yeah, but watch her. You're gonna see her roll her eyes. She heard it. Or
Okay, we'll play it then.
Damn, that's a fat ass. That's a fat ass. Fuck off. I'm a fucking stop me, nigga. What? Damn, that's a fat ass. That's a fat ass. Fuck off. I'm a fucking stop
Man, you
me,
see how
nigga.
quickly
What?
she caught it? Man, no, I don't think that's fake, you bet. She had some power behind that. She had some power behind that. I don't think that was fake.
yeah.
But see, what if the dude? Listen, what if the dude, like Max, you and me, I think you probably got me on the height or whatever. But like, okay, what if the dude is over? Oh, he around that 6'2", 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" area, whatever. And she like, okay, I don't think her reaction wouldn't have been the same.
Probably not.
You see
Probably
what I'm
not.
saying?
She probably, she probably would have.
And look, Max, he probably would have been like, damn, baby, okay, calm down, my fault.
Yeah,
And he probably would have been able to ease his way in there. You
right,
feel
exactly. He probably would have, been able to sweet talk her. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
if he's a smooth dude that knows how to talk to women.
Yeah, because he's tall and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of women like tall brothers.
Yeah.
He tapped on the behind. He probably would have got some. I see what you're saying now. He probably wouldn't have been able to get that.
But she looked at this dude like, man, I could whoop this.
Yeah, but this
Max,
exactly.
She
yeah,
like, I could handle this little scrawny dude. Dang.
Yeah, see, you all a little awkward, fucking SYS, niggas. Y'all can't try shit like that. You slightly built or punk ass niggas. These women think they can whoop your ass, man. I mean, she hit that nigga like a boxer. She hit that nigga in his temple. He hit that nigga. That was a lead right. You know what I mean? Yeah, she put.
Dame, has you ever had somebody like violate you like that, and then you were kind of like, you know what? All right, I give him the benefit of the doubt. He was disrespectful.
Okay, I stump him anyhow because he's gonna learn. I don't like that. I don't like getting smacked on the butt. That's no, under no circle. I'm not that type of girl. Where I accept it no matter. Even if I like him, I will stump him. I don't care if he's 6 something. I will jump up, snatch his head, and bring him low enough for me to hit him. That is a thing I particularly do not like. So yeah, no, I'm not that person.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but when we were younger, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we used to get the girls to chase us, right? The best way to get them to chase you is to go up to them and touch them.
Right.
Either pinch them on the behind or something like that. Next thing you know, they chasing you up and down the street. You know what I mean? So I mean, that's the way it was, man. That's how we got the girls that like us. We changed it till you get tired. We went to, hold on, baby, calm down. She all out of breath and shit. You know what I mean? So
See,
it
look,
was
man,
fun.
man got
Yeah,
he got a little game
yeah,
on.
yeah. It was fun though.
Yeah.
But sometimes that's how you broke the ice with the girls. You play with them.
Mm-hmm.
And so. But I don't know about doing that as an adult.
Oh
that's
no, no,
that's
no,
severe
no,
consequences. You
no,
know,
man. But
I
you
mean,
know,
if I knew the woman, I've been talking to her for a while, and I kind of like got a gauge of her personality, I might try a little something like that, just to be playful, to see where it goes. But I'm not gonna do that to a woman I don't know. No, absolutely not. I ain't getting shot.
right? Yeah, man. People sensitive nowadays.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I
And yo,
didn't
man,
mean to.
hey man, I'm about to be done with boxing too, bro.
Oh,
I'm sick of all these fucking phony ass fights Canelo having this shit, and they keep talking about he the next best. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Well, he is the best right now.
How come he keep ducking Demetrius Andre?
Nah, that's man. No, because he's about to fight Charlo. He's gonna fight Charlo, then
You don't get you
Benavidez.
don't get you don't get his ass for fucking with Charlo. Anyone with Charlo is gonna
Nah,
get beat up.
Charlo's not ready for Canelo, man. He's too hot headed. He doesn't have no composure, and he's too impatient.
Man, he gonna knock Canelo. Which one
That's
is
what
it?
they. But
Jamal or which
they
one is it?
said the same thing about Caleb Plant, and guess what? He ended up going night night.
Man, Caleb Plant was a hand-picked fucking toolie, man. What about which Charlo he fighting?
He
Jamal or
gonna
the other
try
one?
Jamal, the one that's
Man, he gonna
undefeated.
get knocked. He gonna get knocked
Mm-mm.
out, man.
Charlo ain't got no power. He struggled against his last fight.
Now that's because, dude, I know you're talking about, right? You're talking about my man, the dark skinned brother, right? I
No, no,
forgot
no,
his
no, no,
name.
no.
He actually lost that fight.
He no, it was a draw. He got he fought it was a Mexican guy. They fought in San Antonio. But it could have he could have actually beat him though. You know what I'm saying? Because he was actually he was working his jab and staying on the outside and actually outboxing him, but they called it a draw.
I want to see him fight Demetrius Andre. He keep he keep talking shit on Demetrius Andre, talking about, you know, why don't you go beat Jamal Charlo and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
He don't want to. He don't want none of it. He don't want no parts of Demetrius Andre. He's scared of them dreads, bro.
Man, well, he hasn't really fought anybody. He don't have anybody on his resume.
Canelo ain't really fought nobody except Floyd Mayweather and maybe
Man,
Gennady Golovkin,
he
right? And as
he,
far as I'm concerned, Gennady took a dive.
he fought. Hold on. He fought Mayweather. He fought
Yeah, yeah,
triple G twice. He fought
right,
Trump. He fought
right,
Cotto.
and
He he
and
fought,
and
he
Cotto is washed up.
he he
Triple D took a. Uh,
he fought Kovalev, and guess what? He knocked Kovalev out, but guess who didn't? It was Andre
oh,
Ward. Andre Ward didn't knock him out. It was
hmm.
Canelo that did, and they
Well,
fought the same day.
Ward is not a big knockout guy. You know what I'm saying? But
Mm.
Ward will whoop your ass though, bro.
I don't think Ward could beat Canelo though.
Man, Ward beat the shit out of Canelo. But
Nah,
Canelo can't. Canelo ain't got no
Canelo, man,
skills, man.
You
Canelo ain't got no
sleeping on
skills.
Canelo, man.
Man, motherfucker ain't got. Hey, man, he ain't got
Canelo
no
is
skills.
nice with it, man, and he's a
He ain't
humble
got no
and
skills.
he's a humble
He ain't,
savage.
listen, he ain't got no skills for Andre Ward, none whatsoever.
How
You see what
not?
I'm saying? Andre Ward is just too skilled for Canelo. Man, Andre
If
Ward's skills is on another level, bro.
if he was so skilled, then how come he didn't really fight? You can't name anybody that Andre Ward fought besides Kovalev.
He fought a lot of.
see,
He
their
fought a lot of people.
resumes is much better. Canelo got a better resume than him. He fought the best, arguably
Okay,
the best
okay.
defensive fighter
He
ever.
fought. Okay, he fought Mayweather, and we know he was outclassed in that one. Okay, so we won't count that one because that's Mayweather. Then he fought
He fought Sugar
um,
Shane Mosley.
who
He
was
beat him.
who was past his prime, who was scared to death of Manny Pacquiao. Um,
But he was around the same age as
he didn't
Floyd.
want to
Floyd
fight. He
was
didn't want to fight
36.
Antonio Margarito.
Who did?
He didn't want to fight Antonio Margarito.
Now, see that had to do with, well, this is another thing too, Max. You had to realize Golden Boy were some crooks. Oscar De La Hoya, you know he can't be trusted. Oscar De La
I
Hoya
mean,
was
that
on
motherfucker
drugs,
walking around here thinking he
alcohol,
a goddamn
and he was
yeah,
all the infidelity, cheating on his wife and stuff like that.
yeah.
He
His
had no
old ass
business.
walking around here thinking he a fucking Mexican heartthrob and shit.
Yeah.
Get your fucking old
So
ass out of here, man.
that that's why he ended up leaving Golden Boy, because there was a lot of illegal stuff going on and stuff. And he was trying to actually
Yeah.
fight. He was trying to fight Charlo. He was trying to fight all of those
Did
guys.
did Bernard Hopkins get out of that thing?
Bernard Hopkins.
Yeah, because at
Yeah.
first, Hopkins was his partner at first, wasn't he? Wasn't they
Hmm.
partners at first?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. B Hop got out of that shit.
Yeah. He didn't want to do it no more. And see, this is another thing too, Matt. You got to realize, uh, Canelo is only the sixth fighter in history to be undisputed. Only other ones was Bernard Hopkins,
Okay, let
uh,
me ask you a question.
Terrence
Why is
Crawford.
Teddy? Why is one of the most respected white men in boxing calling Canelo out?
Who? Teddy
Why is
Atlas?
Teddy? Yeah.
Man, Teddy Atlas, man, he needed, man, he's all over the place. Teddy Atlas
And then
got
here's another
issues.
thing too. Okay, so you take one of his most exciting fights, right? When he fought James Kirkland, right?
Hmm.
I knew Kirkland was gonna get knocked out because Kirkland is a bum. He's a pugilist with no fucking defense. I'm not sure what the hell Ann Wolf is doing. You know what I'm saying? Building him up just to take punishment. You know what I'm saying? And then he was very susceptible to the goddamn uppercut over and over and over again. You know what I
Right.
mean? But that was one of his most exciting fights.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Canelo,
yeah.
listen, Max, I'm telling you, man, Canelo's a joy to watch. But see, everybody's so worried about the steroids and all that other stuff,
They
man.
fighting guys like light punching Austin Trout, Eris Landing, Eris Landing, Eris Landing. What the hell is his name? Eris Landing, uh, Lara, the Cuban fighter,
Yeah, yeah,
the one that
but
kept saying he
see,
was the Cuban Floyd Mayweather.
right, but you have to realize, Max, a lot of those guys were out that were undefeated. He fought four guys in a row that were undefeated and at the top of their
Light
division, and put losses
guys
on
who was
their
but
record.
guys who were no fucking threat. Eris Lander was nothing but a bicycle rider, bro.
Not, but not.
He came in the ring on a fucking bicycle and stayed on it to the end of the fight.
Listen, dog. But he was still at the, no matter what. He was still like he fought Caleb. He fought Billy Joe Saunders. He fought Callum. Then he fought.
I ain't listen. The only nigga I see him getting in the ring and bang with was I'm about to say Kurt Franklin. Kurt. I can't even remember his name anymore. Uh, Whatever. That's the only nigga I saw him get in the ring and bang with.
I mean, his best. I think his best fight by far was the one with Triple G.
That was Triple G was paying a lot of money to take a dive.
You know.
There's
So,
no way in hell he should have survived with Triple G.
yeah.
But then again, I tell you what. But you know who exposed Triple G?
Who was that?
Danny Jacobs.
Yeah.
I thought
and,
Jacobs should have won that fight.
and he fought him too. Canelo beat him.
He beat Danny Jacobs. I didn't even see that fight.
Yeah, he beat.
When did they fight?
They fought. I can't remember when, but you know, he
Wait a
beat.
minute. He fought Danny Jacobs?
Yeah,
I gotta go look that. I don't even remember them fighting. I ain't even hear nothing about them fighting. What the hell was I doing?
Hold on, I'll put it up. I'll put it up right now.
Yeah, I ain't heard nothing
Yeah,
about them fighting.
they they fought. It was in 2019.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that was the fight, man. When he hit him real hard on the chin, Max, and he was able to take it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, Triple G knocked him down. He got back up. I thought he fought well enough to beat Triple G, but but they gave Triple G the decision. But I thought Jacobs did a damn good job. I didn't know he fought Canelo though. I didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah, man,
Yeah,
Canelo, man. But see, what do they say, man? Oh, he don't fight black fighters, man. Canelo ain't ducking no smoke.
man, nigga fought Kurt, whatever his name is,
You gotta
a
say Kurt
fucking retarded at.
Franklin.
Yeah, Kurt Franklin. I
Nah,
don't know what the
man.
hell Ann Wolf. I don't know what the hell she was teaching that dude, man. And you might want to get your dude some defense. You know what I mean? Like, damn, dude ain't got no defense.
But you know who you know who finna fight this weekend, right?
Who?
Porter and Crawford.
Ooh, that's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah, so
Porter comes to get it.
make sure y'all pull up to my channel, man, and
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna be going live for the fight.
Porter comes to get it, bro.
Yeah, I think Porter. Yeah, Porter. I hope Porter wins.
That's gonna be a really interesting fight, man. I don't know. You know what? I can't call it because Bud, man, can change styles on you. He can go southpaw. You know, um, um, my man comes in, man. He's got that energy. He's got an amazing jump punch. Dude can jump halfway across the ring and tap you on the jaw. He destroyed Paulie Malignaggi with that jump hook. Oh my God, he just annihilated Paulie Malignaggi with that jump hook.
Yeah,
So Porter, a lot of energy, good defense, good head movement. Bud, Crawford, good style, good reach, good balance, good strategy. It's gonna be a good fight. I honestly can't call it, man. I wouldn't be shocked if they dead even after 6 or 7 rounds.
man. What are they talking about in the comment section?
Huh? Oh man, we done got off topic, man. Man, we done fucked around.
She said, "Yeah, he scores my titty."
Who?
Read the comment.
Yeah, he scores my titties, and 22 years later, yeah, it's what you do behind that you really, really like me, but to do that, the hell y'all talking about though?
Yeah,
In the chat?
We gotta go further.
You see that, Dane?
Yeah.
The hell y'all done got into with the chat?
She said her ex used to do that. She hated it, but she's saying that if you do that, what you do afterwards.
I guess they said the hell with us. I guess they said the hell with us. We drifted off topic, so they started their own shit in the chat.
Yeah, if you go back, she goes, yes, my baby daddy did that. I can't stand his ass. He grabbed my titty, and here we are, 5 kids later. I left his ass.
You see what I'm saying?
22 years later.
5 kids.
And she goes, it's what you do behind that. And
it always happens like that, though,
goes,
man.
But she said that's her baby father, so she knew him though.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? She knew him though, and so dude felt that he can run down on her like that. See, he knew her well enough though to try some shit like that.
He also knew he had to have to come up with something behind that, otherwise she's gonna be kicking that behind.
She said, "Yeah, he scored." Let me highlight this comment, man. Keith is tripping, right? Like, wow. Who is she talking to? Phil Negro?
Um, she was kind of like talking to all of us.
Uh-huh.
Phil Negro's interacting with her at the
Oh,
moment, but
okay.
Yvette, me, um, and kind of like y'all when y'all was commenting about that.
Yeah, y'all gotta. Then y'all gotta get back to. I guess when Albina gets better, y'all gotta get back to the talk about sex segment. A lot of them have been requesting that. You know, y'all haven't did y'all. Let's talk about sex segment in a long time.
If they want to talk, if they want to talk about, it, they gotta come up. It can't be just me and Abena.
Uh huh.
Uh huh.
Well, you heard it, ladies. If y'all want to have that, let's talk about sex segment on ladies' night. Holla at Dane. I
Yeah.
know the brothers would be interested.
Yeah.
I think you know what. I think you can have an adult conversation with women if you keep it. You know, don't let it get out of bounds. I think that like some of these dudes, they hamper themselves by being too sexually aggressive. Take it slow. Control yourself. Let the conversation, carry you there. Let it gradually go there. You know, these guys push the issue and they push the women away. I think women like talking about sex as much as men, probably even more. But it's a way you do it with them, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if there's a bunch of us talking, you shut up and
Mm-hmm.
just listen and bring in a
Mm-hmm.
question every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
But if you getting a little too vulgar, we're gonna shut it down. Like, okay, ew, I can't believe you're going there. Ick, kind of conversation. Like,
Okay, old lady, let's shut it down.
mm-hmm.
All right,
Okay,
everybody.
then.
Thanks for tuning in to Gangster Talk. We had some fun. You know, um, very interesting conversations across the board.
Mm-hmm.
Some stuff I didn't expect, but it's YouTube. You know what I mean? All right, then get the music queued up and let's get on out of here. All right,
Oh,
everybody. Peace,
Yeah,
power,
so
unity.
there's mad kids out there getting cream for the 9 fest, bro. Yeah, and I've been doing this for a long time. Shoot the game, going for mine. All right. And this is the year when mad caps get
Hey,
big.
put yourself on mute. Okay, now we got no music.
Your local street dog got to make ends meet. The average Joe's far too slow for the ghetto pro. You better know, when I hit the streets, I like to glow, I like to glisten. And at the same time, stay low, listen, motherfuck the fame. I'm pursuing the dope. My stilo is symbolic to a kilo. Cash is popping, coke's cooking, beans copping. Ain't that some shit? A player that's used to living rich is now a sticky kid, caught up in a ditch. In 94, Giuliani kicked down the door. In 95, niggas flipped to stay alive, peeling caps while I laugh. In the stats, the 4.5, Remy in the glass, spark the boom, then I blast. They wanna confine me, sneak up from behind me, bust a cap in my back and put me where they can't find me. They hate to see a young player pay. I don't wanna see that, son. They'd rather see it spray. But I'm like Nitty, a Terminator, squeeze the lead off, using verbs and nouns like rounds to blow your head off, hitting up spots, heating up blocks, investing in stocks like Colombian blow crops. I'm out to get cream and ain't no doubt in my mind. Fuck this broke shit, I'm hit, I get down for mine. I get down for mine, I get down for this, and get it on the hands in the air. I get down for mine, I get down for hands on the regular, shit, no fear. I get down for mine, I get down for this, and get it on the hands in the air. I get down for mine, I get down for this, on the regular, shit. I hear you wanna be a player. I ain't some place you bet. Let's play a game of real nigga roulette. Witness a DOA as I spray the melee. Contact and punctuation is compared to AKs. You in a daze, overdose for pure funk. I'm fucking off like Tommy Gibb. My karma's a boost monk. Decapitated rappers in my trunk. I'm sick, pumping skunk, bouncing with my click, popping mega jump. I'm getting back while these clowns be zigzagging. What's this talk about flipping keys? Come on, you're nickel bagging. I'm blasting off wings and making doubters believe it. You see, I was packing heaters when jokers was banging cheerleaders. Ain't nothing changed, it's still the same in the rap game. I'm known for banging rookies out the frame. Y'all done forgot who was the pimp from the start. Sipping vintage wine, eating a la carte. I'm phenomenal from the abdominal. Far from comical lyrics that stick in the brains like barnacles. Never sweet. I'm bringing the drama to the streets with techniques and rolling in fleets. Ain't nothing sweet about the streets, so I'm poetically ill. I'm pure like cook up and lyrics shine like fish scale. I got the banger at your throat and you ain't showing no signs. K-Dep, let them know I get down for mine. I get down for mine. We get down for